Every day as a small business owner feels like solving a puzzle. One moment you're cruising along, and the next, there's a shipping snag that has you scrambling. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Truckers aren't just moving goods. They're making sure bakers get their chocolate chips and hotels get their tiny soaps. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans, the fiery redhead, if you're just listening. And my husband is my podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
Hello, I'm Alan.
Yeah, freshly did my roots. They were out of the color I normally use, so I went a shade brighter and left it on a tad too long. How fiery are these roots looking in this light?
And you have an orange LED light about 2 feet from your head.
Highlighting.
Oh.
Highlighting all the red.
It's looking, I think it looks very nice, actually.
Well,
it looks very nice.
Roots,
I like it.
What you're supposed to do is, leave it on your roots for a while and then pull it through the ends. But I let the roots on too long. But the thing about red is after I wash it for a week or two, it'll all even out and be perfect. I'm not worried about it. Never cry over messed up hair because it'll always, you could grow it out or color it something else, right?
Well, you know what I heard one time? You should blame it all on your roots. I also heard that nothing grows back slower than a bad haircut.
That's true. That's true. That's why you should always cut your hair on the growing moon and not the shrinking moon.
What is the growing moon?
When the moon is going from small to big, your hair will grow faster. That's why you want to cut it on the growing moon. If you cut it on the shrinking moon, it'll grow slower. So if you want your haircut to last longer, after a full moon and the moon starts getting smaller, that's when you get a haircut.
Is it a waxing or waning gibbous moon?
I don't know what a gibbous means.
Boy, the boys were talking about this the other day in the car.
About the moon?
Yeah, waxing and waning gibbous.
I don't know what that means.
It's been a while since I've been in school. And I have dumb face. I have no idea what they're talking about. Waxing and waning, I kind of remember that. But they were talking about the gibbous.
I'd have to look it up.
I know what a gibbon is. Do you know what gibbon is? One of the 3 remaining apes. You have the... Well, I'll just give you I'm going to drop a little random knowledge.
Who knew it would go this way?
You've got the gorilla, you've got the chimpanzee, and you've got the gibbon.
Did you see...
People forget about the gibbon.
That there's a new Planet of the Apes movie coming out?
I did not.
I am not a fan of Planet of the Apes movies because they freak me out.
Why do they freak you out?
These are, back in the day with the original with Charlton Heston. I mean, that's a lot. If you go way back, these actors were dressed up like apes and they talk and they have human emotions and they're just these monkeys, the apes.
Apes.
And they show affection and they talk and and it's just like, it freaks me out. And there's a new movie coming out that I will not be seeing. But I do hope everybody takes our recommendation to goes to see The Fall Guy because it did not do well its opening weekend at the box office.
Is that right?
The only thing we can figure, we were talking to our film reviewer, Gray Drake, who does movie reviews on the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
We were talking about it, and she said, yeah, Hollywood's kind of stumped as well. But there was so much going on last weekend as far as sports and things like that. Lots of playoff games. There's the hockey. Well, there's the hockey.
You talking about
There's
playoffs?
I don't know what it is. They're doing elimination
Playoffs?
rounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you saying playoffs like I'm wrong?
That's the Jim Mora bit. Right?
Oh, I don't know.
I've explained that to you before.
I can't remember stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're making me think I was wrong.
Playoffs?
But there's like there's baseball games, but then also basketball and hockey playoffs, right?
Yeah, the Dallas Stars advanced. Not that we're big hockey fans in this house, but hey, I'll jump on that bandwagon.
We're bandwagoners.
I'll jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
They beat Las Vegas, who apparently they won it all last year. Didn't know that until this year. So the Stars advanced. They played game 1 last night. I don't know if they won or not. That's how big a fan I am.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I have been following your Dallas Mavericks very closely.
How did they do in their game 1?
They lost. Yeah, they kept it kind of close until the third quarter, and then Oklahoma City kind of opened it up.
Well,
Oklahoma City's good. I haven't seen them play many games. Talking a lot of sports here, but
That's okay.
yeah, they're really good. They have a really athletic young team.
But that's enough sports talk.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Quite enough.
Go Mavs. Mavs.
Except we're going to talk golf.
We may talk golf.
So, I mean, it's not enough sports talk because, last podcast we told you that we had planned to go golfing before last podcast, but it was just so hot or windy or rainy. Something happened. It was bad weather. But this week I was like, I don't want to put it off any longer. I want to get back out there because if I don't do it, I'm just going to keep coming up with more and more excuses. So Al and I went out to the driving range on Tuesday this week, right?
Golf. Is golf a sport?
I know it's argued that it is not, but I think it is.
I think we've done this before.
Is it an
but
Olympic sport yet? They've added so
think
much
it is.
crazy stuff to the Olympics.
I will submit to you, good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener, that a sport is not a sport unless there's a ball or a puck. Without a ball or a puck, it is not a sport.
How about archery?
It's an activity.
Archery, I don't think you're right. I think that's in the Olympics, archery.
I don't care where it is. It's an
called
activity.
Target shooting.
Target shooting is an activity.
Well,
So you're
there's
gonna
no need
so
to argue this.
so skeet shooting is a sport.
So you're going to say cheerleaders aren't athletes.
I didn't say they weren't athletes, but that's not a sport.
Athletes play sports,
Well, athletes are athletic.
but they also play sports.
So what about horse racing? Not a sport.
I don't want to talk. I don't feel like arguing.
I'm not
I just don't
arguing. I'm
feel
just
like
throwing it out for debate and
I don't
discussion.
feel like having my brain twisted into having to come up with explanations. I just don't feel like it.
well,
I don't feel like it.
Why are you so defeated?
I just don't want to talk about stuff like that.
Well, the reason I brought up horse racing is because the Kentucky Derby was this weekend. Did you watch it?
No.
Yeah, neither did I. Well, it's not a sport.
I don't care if it is or isn't, actually.
I've been to Churchill Downs. You have as well, haven't you? Did you tell me you went there one time?
I went when I was with Dish Nation.
Dish
They
Nation!
had me go out and do the red carpet interviews one year, which was a beating. Because they don't always have A-listers show up for those red carpets. The A-listers, like this year, Travis Kelce was there, and I highly doubt he walked the red carpet for interviews. But you're sitting there begging. What's that? Anna Nicole Smith's baby daddy that keeps showing up every year with Danny Lynn.
Wait a minute. Anna Nicole Smith's baby daddy.
Yes, she had a daughter with this guy that I cannot remember his name, but he goes every year to the Kentucky Derby with his daughter, Danny Lynn. And she's been, growing up. That's how I keep track of her. I think she's 17 or 18 now. But for some reason, she has this connection with Janet Jackson. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the tragic loss of her mother and Janet's tragic loss of her brother. I don't know. But she wears Janet Jackson's clothes to the Kentucky Derby. It's just odd. But yeah, so that people like that, I'm begging them to come speak to me.
Anna Nicole Smith, no longer with us, right?
No, she passed away a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time ago.
Right.
A long time ago.
But not
And
before
her
I saw the spread.
Her Playboy spread?
Penthouse.
Oh, Penthouse? I don't know. I
This
don't
was
remember.
years ago.
Well,
Oh, this was when I could just have one lying on the coffee table and it didn't matter.
because you were a bachelor?
Yes. Just have one
So you would
just have one
proudly-
just lying in the apartment.
You would proudly go to the store and buy one? I'm about to sneeze.
Uh-oh. Bless you, babe.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
That hit
Bless
me.
you.
I'm sorry.
Bless you. I don't remember how that issue was procured. I don't.
It was one issue.
I don't recall.
The one and only issue you ever had.
I can't remember if it was one issue or it was.
I remember finding
a subscription.
I remember finding one in my Uncle Red's bathroom.
Whoa! In the bathroom, huh?
Yeah.
Wonder what was doing in there.
Well, he was my rich Uncle Red. That kid used to make fun of on the radio. It's fine. They said he was like a secret agent man, but he did work in military intelligence. He's passed away. But he married my Aunt Lacy, who has also passed away, but she was from Texas oil money. And they were really rich. And they had a massive bedroom with his and her bathrooms. So on the side of the bed she slept on was her bathroom, and on the side of the bed he slept on was his bathroom. And I remember my Aunt Lacy, over her toilet, she had this gigantic movie poster of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and he's coming up out of the pool, and it says, "Who peed in the pool?" And I always thought that was the best, that, you know. And then around her house, she collected merry-go-round horses from like the turn of the century, like the early 1900s.
Kind of creepy.
No, it was cool. She collected them and she would refinish them, and they'd have real horse, because back then they'd have real horse tails. So she'd have them just situated throughout her home, these antique merry-go-round horses. And she had a giant jukebox in her house. She was in love with Tom Jones. And I remember they went to see him in Vegas one time, and my uncle somehow got to Tom Jones and invited him over for a steak dinner. I don't recall Tom accepting. But anyway, that was my eccentric, fun Uncle Red and Aunt Lacy.
I tell you, I went to the doctor the other day, and the doctor was checking me out, and he looked at me, he said, "You have Tom Jones syndrome." And I said, "Oh my gosh." I said, "Should I be concerned?" He goes, "Oh no, it's not unusual."
Did you make that joke up on the
I
spot?
think I made that joke up right here on the spot on the podcast. How do you like that?
See if it goes anywhere.
How do you
We'll
like
see if it
that
has
one?
legs.
How do you like that one?
You know, every joke has a beginning. Somebody has to be the first to tell it. Those jokes that you've heard a million times, somebody told it the first time.
I'm probably not the first to come up with that one. In fact, I probably saw it somewhere and it was just rattling.
Buried in the recesses.
Yeah, it was rattling around in my skull.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad it came out today. You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family, because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their Brilliant Eye Brightener and Stella Champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaiza color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich.
I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich.
So anyway, back to me and golf. So it's been about a year since I've swung a club, Alan. It got too hot last summer, and I have a feeling we're on a bullet train to another summer like that. But we got out there for, I don't even know if we made it a whole hour before you were pitting out. I was about to pass out.
Well, here's the deal. I don't put a lot of stock in, I mean, unless you're a professional, me and you doing some big, long, drawn out practice, you
Not
know,
necessary.
the quantity of practice at our advanced age is not really important. It's the quality of practice, and I think the frequency of practice. If you want to get good.
Yeah, if you had a little kid out there, you'd probably have done the same thing. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You want them to practice enough where it's fun, and then when it starts getting frustrating, let's call it a day, because it was starting to get frustrated when you had me switch clubs and I wasn't getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I'm done with that, but I want to hit one good shot. And then when I hit that one good shot, I said, done. Sitting down on a high note.
Yeah, the thing about I'm trying to do with Kelly is just this isn't like a death sentence, going out and hitting golf balls. We're not sentenced to death. It should be fun.
Well,
so I'm trying to make it fun. We're trying to have fun.
It should be, until somebody slipped into my DMs and told me in my DMs, try not to be so stiff. But good job. I was like, why?
You know what you need to tell them? Try not to be so dumb.
No, that's not what I said. I said telling me to try not to be so stiff is like telling me to try to keep my eye on the ball, because I'm trying to do those things. But telling me to try not to be so stiff,
let me guess,
wasn't helpful.
And let me guess, it was a dude.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a chick.
Yeah.
Giving you golf advice.
Telling me try not to be so stiff.
How about that?
Now, if you know anything about me, I am a stiff white woman with a bad shoulder. And the fact that I was you saw me, I can't even hardly lift my arm over my head. So I don't know. That sucked the joy out of my sails. That's not even possible.
But that doesn't matter. Your physical makeup at your age, taking up golf, none of that. I don't care about any of that. Because what I'm teaching you is a way to play golf and have fun, hit the ball a good amount, hit it in the direction you want to hit it, and have fun playing golf. I don't care really what you look like. I know that you're going to hit a good shot or not hit a good shot based on how you're set up and what you're doing.
And Alan was helping me with he was telling me, bend over from the waist like in an athletic stance, but just let your arms hang loose. So that's what I was doing. Mm-hmm. But apparently I wasn't loose enough for that particular person. But I'm not going to let that stick in my craw. I've gotten it off my chest.
Golf advice, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like fishing advice. It's like when you go fishing, you just want to just fish and do your thing. And if I want to throw a white grub on there and everyone else is catching fish with the chartreuse grub, I'm going to throw my white grub out there. I don't need you to come over and tell me that I should change my grub to the chartreuse grub. I'm going to use my white grub. It's the same thing with golf.
Are you referring to me as a grub?
No, it's the same thing.
Am I the white grub?
No, it's the same thing with golf. We're working on your thing and we're going to stick to that. That's what we're going to do. And I think you're doing great.
Thank you. After just,
This is
I mean, I hadn't hit a ball in a
what
year.
is this, your third time to hit golf balls? Fourth
I
time?
think it's my fourth. Yeah.
Fourth?
I think I had a grand total of 3 lessons last year.
Well,
But that's okay. I picked up where I left off, and I think it went fine.
People don't understand too that like, have never been golfing or maybe don't golf a lot. It is the hardest sport to pick up, especially when you're older. It is.
Really?
Yes.
I would think it'd be harder to pick
No.
up football, baseball, basketball.
Okay, I'm talking about the sports like tennis, pickleball, golf,
Oh, yeah.
those kind of things.
Yeah.
It is very difficult to play it well. So, you know what? I bet you can hit it a lot better than a lot of the people that are sliding into your DMs telling you that they got a lot better advice for
Yeah, I know I'm stiff, but I am trying.
you. You're not stiff. I don't think you're stiff.
I'm trying.
You're making the swing that we're teaching you to swing.
Thank you,
and I
honey.
think it's great.
Well, thank you. I'm trying to develop more hobbies. Kid Craddock used to always ask me, do you have any hobbies? And my answer's always been, no, I don't have hobbies. I don't. And I've been really thinking about that a lot lately because I am getting older and eventually I'm not going to be working anymore. And then it's like, then what am I going to do? And Alan has a million hobbies.
Oh.
So I don't necessarily want to do all of Alan's hobbies with him. And I don't think he wants me to do them all with him either. But to have 1 or 2 things we can do together that you don't consider a beating and I don't, that neither of us consider a beating would be a nice thing to do. And golfing could be one of them.
Speaking of hobbies, we didn't talk about this. This happened a couple of weeks ago. We went to our friend Dave Heck's 50th birthday.
Yes.
And we were hanging around his patio after the house where we had the surprise birthday party. And a call for the amazing Alonzo was put out.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa,
You were not prepared for that. You were not wearing your,
But what happened?
you weren't wearing your magic jacket.
But what happened?
You made it happen.
Thank you.
You got a
Thank
deck
you.
of cards and you
Thank
made
you.
it happen. Of
Thank
course, they
you.
started asking for, all the bells and whistles. Alan's like, well, not really prepared.
I didn't bring all my stuff.
Didn't
But
bring-
yeah, they wanted to see a little bit. So if I have a deck of cards and a rolled up piece of paper, I can do some tricks. A rubber band, I
yeah.
can do some tricks, But yeah, you just saying hobbies reminded me of that. I forgot I haven't done that in so long.
A long time.
Here in the studio, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see right behind our heads are a bunch of magic books right behind us. How about Practical Magic, Magic Tricks, Mark Leseman's Card Magic, right over there with Metallica, the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Guitar Heroes, and Jack Nicklaus Golf My Way, and How I Play Golf Tiger Woods, and
There you
Proficient Motorcycling. Lots of hobbies.
Why don't you just go through
Lots of hobbies back there.
Yes,
Well,
lots of books.
I was just bringing up. We got guitar, we got magic, we got golf, and we got motorcycling. Just on that one shelf.
Alan does all of those things.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be golfing.
Yes.
And I'm going to make that a hobby. Somebody was saying you need a hobby for your health. You need a hobby for your mind. And there was one other one I can't remember. I don't remember what it was. But it's like you have 3 different categories of hobbies. And so they said, reading can be a hobby. Crossword puzzles can be a hobby. So those would be good for your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
For your health, getting outside, playing golf. That's good for your physical.
Wordle.
That's brain health. That's mental. Is that a hobby, doing Wordle every day? Maybe. I've got some jigsaw puzzles I got to work on. Man, my hobbies are just piling up.
Jigsaw puzzles.
I sound like a neat lady, don't I?
Yeah, golf and jigsaw puzzles.
I love a good jigsaw.
Should we be looking for a retirement home?
It's not a bad idea.
Man.
We are old enough to live in one of those 50-plus communities, but you can't have any children living in the home when you're there. So we have to wait till all of our kids are out.
Don't you also get 20% off Tuesdays at Ross?
I don't know. I know I
think it's 55.
I can't eat off the senior menu at IHOP. I think once you hit 55, right? 50, you get your AARP card, even though you do not have to be 50 to have it. You can be any age and have your AARP card because you get discounts.
Are we really talking about AARP?
Well, you just said I was old enough to get a discount at Ross.
Okay.
I'm just saying that was something I did not know about AARP until, that card comes in the mail right when you're about to turn 50. It's like a punch in the gut. but you don't have to be 50 to get it.
Well, I'll tell you what, just real quick before we do this, Kelly's talking about hobbies. We got something brewing. We're not going to talk about it right now.
Well, then why would you tease them like that?
Because you just wait a podcast or two.
You're going to be shocked, y'all.
This will shock and awe you.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
What Kelly is wanting to do. That's
Surprised
all
the heck out of me, too.
That's all I can say about it.
It's going to be another hobby.
Yeah, another
adding
hobby.
to my list.
Another hobby. And I'm still just kind of shaking my head, just kind of puzzled at all this, but when the time is right.
But a little tickled as well. You giggle occasionally.
When the time is right, dear sweet clean listener, we will let you take the pebble from our hand and we will reveal all.
In a podcast or two.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
More to come.
So keep listening is
when
the
we're
point.
free to talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it either. Anyway, I don't want to make y'all just go ahead and say it. So we'll stop talking about that.
This is like doing the prayer warriors.
I know, it's not
bit.
right.
Yeah, this is like doing the prayer warriors bit.
An unspoken prayer
Unspoken prayer request. Well, what's wrong? Wait, I can't talk about it.
God knows.
I can't talk about it.
God knows.
I can't talk about it.
All right. Some days, I want to do a full face of makeup. Other days, I just want to get out the door looking alive. But whatever I'm going for, Thrive Cosmetics is what I use to make it happen because no matter what, I start with the Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stella. It's a champagne color. If I wear it all by itself, I put a little in the corner of my eyes, sweep it across my lids, that makes me look awake. It wakes my face up. But when I want to add more color or drama, I just use one or more of Thrive Cosmetics 15 other blendable shades. I can create a smokier eye, a classic look. It is foolproof, seriously. It doesn't crease all day. It's perfect. And how can you not love Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara? The first time I wore it, my daughter infamously asked me, did you get your lash extensions put back on? Because it's just that good. And it nourishes your lashes, supporting longer, stronger, healthier looking lashes over time. And don't forget the word cause is in the name for a reason, because for every product you purchase, Thrive Cosmetics donates products and funds to help communities thrive, including those that support our military. And of course, you know how much the military means to Alan and myself.
Refresh your everyday look with Thrive Cosmetics, luxury beauty that gives back. And right now you can get an exclusive 10% off your first order at thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 10% off your first order.
So in addition to what we cannot talk about,
just another follow-up to my doctor's appointment. So I was at my doctor when he told me about the Tom Jones syndrome.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, what doctor?
Yeah. And I said, Doc, what are the secrets to a long and healthy life? And he kind of just pondered that for a second. He says, don't talk about Boeing.
Boeing?
Boeing.
The planes?
Yes.
What's the secret? Oh, Alan, that's terrible. You're talking about the whistleblowers that are dead? That's not funny.
Well, there's been 2 of them.
No, that's not a joke. That's not nice. That's not funny.
I just asked for the secrets to a long and healthy life, and he said, don't talk about Boeing.
I didn't like that one.
Supposedly there's like 11 more that are that want to talk. What's going to happen to them?
I don't know, but it's definitely not joke fodder.
Who is offing these people?
Alan, I don't know.
I want to know.
I'm not educated enough on the subject to discuss it, nor do I want to.
Well, you know what's happened, right?
Well, I know there were a couple of whistleblowers. I just saw the headlines. I didn't open the articles, so I haven't read them.
Boeing's had doors fly off these
yes,
jets.
and there were whistleblowers
And there's
about
people
it.
inside the company saying, we knew about this.
They were
We
putting
wanted
out
to do
bad
something about
products.
this. They knowingly put out airplanes where they knew there was a problem.
Yeah.
And now you got people coming forward, and then coincidentally, the first 2 have died. Isn't that a little strange?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know enough to talk about it.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
Well, maybe we shouldn't.
Wait,
because
I
I don't
think-
know.
Hold on. I think there's somebody at the door. Oh.
Who?
Usually it's...
Oh, you mean
and then somebody comes in.
I don't think Alan and I are on the same page at all.
I'm trying to do a skit. You're just not following along with me.
I didn't. I'm like, when did you go to the doctor?
Good grief.
When is your next doctor's appointment, FYI? I don't know.
Oh, with Jellyfinger or just
anything?
Well,
you're about to. Are you supposed to be getting a colonoscopy soon?
Well, they've called me like twice now.
You need to go.
No, I'm supposed to have my follow-up.
This is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, too, and I need to get checked head to toe because, I'm a fair-skinned white woman, if y'all haven't noticed, again, with fiery red hair. But when I was a little girl, I used to get sunburned quite a bit. I've been more careful as I've gotten older, but the damage done to your skin when you're a child can affect you as an adult. So I need to go get checked. It's very important.
No, it is.
I don't know if you have to worry about it.
Wow.
As a darker complexion.
Whoa.
Well, no, because
whoa.
What's whoa about that? I just don't know if it's as prevalent in people who have more melanin in their skin, right? You can still get skin cancer.
I did that bit to Emma Kelly the other day because she's.
Yeah, people don't know how to react when you do that. It makes
I know.
them feel,
that's why I do it.
I don't like it.
She's laying out. Have you told that story?
No.
Emma Kelly has this cot in the backyard.
It's a chaise lounge.
Yeah, but it's called an ostrich cot. So
It's
you
got
can
a thing, where you can, the face is out like a massage table. So if you're laying on your stomach, you can put your face through it and look at your phone because you can't be separated from your phone for a minute.
Yeah.
But it's also helpful because laying on your side with your face side to side, your neck side to side, that hurts.
So I was just teasing her. I wasn't teasing her. She said, I asked her what that thing was for. She goes, well, I'm going to lay out because I want to get dark. And she looked at me and she goes, not as dark as you. And I was like, whoa. And she did the same thing.
Yeah, because it's like.
Yeah.
Because you're implying that we're racist. And that's such a fun thing to be called.
No, I'm not. I never said that.
What does whoa mean then if you're not implying that we're racist?
I don't know. It just makes you
And it makes people really uncomfortable.
That's one of my bits, to make people really uncomfortable.
That's what people love, is being made to feel really uncomfortable.
But
that's how you win. That's like the first chapter in How to Win Friends and Influence People.
I was joking. I don't care.
Make people feel like they're a racist and then laugh about it afterwards.
But I don't care that you guys called me dark.
I know, but whenever you say whoa, it makes me like, what did I say wrong that was offensive? Always offending somebody.
Yeah, you are.
It's true.
Yeah, very offensive.
Hey, listen, if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I'm not sure if this is available for streaming. I'm going to find out. So maybe it'll be available after the fact. But a couple weeks ago, I was invited to be on a new late night talk show.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Last Call with Steve Noviello. And he's a really great reporter for the local Fox News affiliate, Fox 4. And it's going to be this coming now. What day is it? Today's May 8th. So if you're listening, I don't know when you listen to this podcast. So this is going to be this weekend, which is May 11th and 12th. So at 10 o'clock on Saturday, May 11th, and 10:30 on Sunday, May 12th, I'm going to be on the panel with Steve Noviello. And what he does is he has one person who is not employed by Fox 4, along with 2 employees there. So it's like a little panel of 4 people, including him. And they just discuss topics that are in the news, which is really fun. But it was my first time ever doing something like that. And we recorded 2 shows. So I brought a change of clothes and changed real quick and came back and did a second one. And I'll tell you, the first show, I didn't do very great.
Why?
I just didn't,
Were you stiff?
I was stiff.
Need to be less stiff,
I need to be
Kelly.
looser. I need to be less stiff.
Loosen
But
up.
it's very different than doing radio, because in radio, we've got 9 minutes or something to talk about one thing. And he's trying to squeeze in 2 or 3 topics in one break, which is less than 9 minutes. So I would maybe have something I wanted to say, and not Steve's fault at all. He would just move on to the next topic. I'm like, oh, then I'm learning. I need to interject if I need to, get a point across or something. So by the end of the second show, I was starting to get my sea legs a little. By the end of the second show.
Kelly got her groove back?
Yeah, well, I started to get a groove. I had no groove to get back because I'd never done anything like that before. So anyway, he was very sweet and complimentary and lovely. I told him we all need to go out on double dates And because he's really fun. And anyway, it's going to be this weekend. I said, if you're gracious enough to have me back, I'm better prepared next go round. But right now, it's just a couple of nights on the weekends, but eventually they're going to be 5 nights a week, I believe, for his late night programming. So it's sort of like that Greg Gutfeld show, on, if you watch Fox News Channel, minus the political. So they just talk about the topics in the news minus the political lean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just fun stuff going on.
Yeah, just random stuff.
Cool.
So anyway, that's this weekend on Fox 4 in Dallas. Like I said, if there is a link, I'll post it on my social media.
Social media.
Yeah, I've already posted on my Facebook page, which is at Kelly Raspberry Evans. And I'll post a link on my Instagram as well. But if I have a link you can watch online, I'll let you know. Because I know a lot of people listen to the podcast that aren't in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And you're like, I can't get that channel. So if there's a link, I'll get it for you.
Okay. Something else I was going to ask you.
It's Mother's Day this weekend as well, Alan.
Yeah, we got Mother's Day this weekend. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on.
Do not forget your mom. Just the littlest thing you can do. Like Emmett Kelly's like, what do you want? Because she wants to buy me something. And I get that. I always wanted to buy things for my mom. You know what I told her I wanted? And she's kicking and screaming, but I think she's finally relenting. It's not going to cost her anything. I've been asking her to do this with me for a year, to go into her bathroom and organize it. That's what I want to do for my Mother's Day present, is organize Emma Kelly's bathroom, because it drives me nuts. And every time I go in a room, I make some snarky mom comment. She ends up getting her feelings hurt. And I'm like, that's what I want for Mother's Day. I want to throw away all the products you're not using, get them organized, make it look nice. That will make my mom soul sing.
We've lived here since 2018.
Yes.
I think I've been in that bathroom once or twice to like change a light bulb or something.
There's a couple things I'd like for you to do in there, but I don't want to bother you with it. Whoever did this house, they did some quirky things. You know how you have a towel thing to hang your hand towel on the wall? Mm-hmm. They hung it so low that the whole towel lays on the counter.
Lays in the sink? Oh, lays on the
counter.
And
to get Alan to move it, we'd have to patch a hole in the wall. But I don't want to bother you with that. And Emma Kelly hasn't said anything. And also, I think this bathroom was an add-on to this house.
It was.
She is in a shower stall that she can barely turn around. It is that tiny, but now she's gotten used to it, and the door won't shut. The magnet on the door won't shut. And I thought that would be an easy fix, but no, you have to replace the entire shower frame. So those are things, and she's not complaining, so we're not doing those things. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I got off on a tangent. Sorry. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day. There was something else I was going to mention, but I forgot what it was. I know what it was. Let's bring it home for Jerome.
Yeah, the Operation Once in a Lifetime Rock
Yeah, we've
for
got
Troops.
Operation Once in a Lifetime, 12th annual Rock for the Troops. If you hear this in time, I think you can just show up to this event. I don't think you need tickets, is what Patrick told me. It's open to the public.
Yeah, they want you to come in and buy raffle tickets.
Yeah, to support the military and support Operation Once in a Lifetime. It's a charity Kelly and I have supported for years, and they grant wishes to military members, active duty, and veterans for them and their families, and they just do all kinds of great stuff. Not just taking them to games and things, but like Patrick's taking a big group to Arlington National Cemetery pretty soon.
That's what the proceeds from this event are going to go towards.
Yeah, and
among other things.
He was telling me what airfare is to take 30 people up there. It is incredibly expensive right now. So yeah, any little bit helps, and you can follow him on Facebook too if you just want to check it out and see what it's all about. And you can donate there too. But it's Operation Once in a Lifetime. That's the charity.
He really does most on his Facebook page.
Facebook,
That's where you get most of the information for Operation Once in a Lifetime.
It's the charity that I help out when I go to Sturgis, right up there and raise money for Operation Once in a Lifetime.
Yeah, so we're doing that on Mother's Day. We're hosting the Raspberry Moms at our house on Saturday. We're doing the Evans Moms with brunch on Sunday. So we've got a lot of celebrating of moms this weekend.
All right. The good old boys won't be racing, though.
No.
NASCAR doesn't race on Sundays, on Mother's Day.
Because they know better.
They know better.
We were just talking, no shade, but I guess this is shade. Do you know that they have a Mother's Day tournament? Was it soccer or baseball?
I think it's baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Who thinks that, I know there are moms that absolutely love it, but don't you think on Mother's Day they wouldn't be doing a Mother's Day sporting tournament for anybody? That's a lot. Give give them the weekend off. That's in my opinion. Now, you baseball enthusiasts and sports enthusiasts might not agree with me, but I just don't want to spend my Mother's Day getting up at the butt crack of dawn to go sit in a hot baseball field all day. Just my opinion.
And that is a hot sports
Is
opinion.
it?
Yeah, sure.
We did a lot of sports talk on this podcast. We apologize for that.
Badminton, not a sport.
I don't want to discuss that.
Because you hit a shuttlecock around to each other. You bat a shuttlecock to each other.
Well, that's a substitute for a ball.
No, I said a ball or a puck, not a shuttlecock.
Same thing.
All right, babe.
Same thing.
Well, you got
But I
anything
don't
else?
feel like debating. No.
I'm a master debater. You got anything else?
Please like and subscribe wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you just have pity on me and like and subscribe this one, I would appreciate it. Also, make sure you follow us on YouTube.
Yes.
A Sandwich and Some Lovin' is our YouTube channel. We're trying to build that up. We're just shamelessly plugging away.
Just shot a video today, as a matter of fact, and I will be posting it in the next couple of days.
Is it about your toilet repair?
No. Well, I did that today, too. That was
Did you repair it?
beat down. Yeah, I repaired it.
It's still running like crazy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not running like crazy.
After you left to go pick up wings tonight, it was still running.
But it eventually stops.
It eventually
It wasn't
stops.
stopping before.
At all?
Nope.
It still runs a long time.
Well, that's another part.
All right, we'll just have to deal with it.
At least I got it to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's half the battle. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for doing that.
But the YouTube video is another landscaper Alonzo video. So
Okay, great.
I'll be posting that pretty soon. People always want to know what's in those pots. What's in those pots?
Maybe you can do
what kind of plant is in those pots?
maybe you can do a golfing tutorial with me.
Yeah, I guess I could. Before,
Golfing for beginners.
I'm not sure how
over the age of 50.
how widespread that audience would be, but I guess we could.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who look for golf tips online.
Yeah, golf tips. Yeah, yeah. All right, babe. Well, anything else?
No.
All right. I love you desperately.
Love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love the annual Rock for the Troops event desperately. This is where I won a car a few years ago. Lots of fabulous prizes.
You might win the electric motorcycle this year.
And there's a classic truck, lots of guns, lots of sports memorabilia.
A Louis Vuitton Neverfull.
Wee wee. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Truckers aren't just moving goods. They're making sure bakers get their chocolate chips and hotels get their tiny soaps. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.